Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, here comes this offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick-6, but they're set up on the doorstep.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I want to be a team that can run the football and be physical, especially on 2nd and inches, buy myself some space, coming out of my own territory. The defense met the physical challenge. Now 3rd and inches, this offense needs to be more physical.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give to the tailback. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Complete in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Quarterback will keep it. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the upper routine.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Here's the give off the left side. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll try the left side. Hits him with a stiff arm.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Give to the running back.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete to the right. On the move is the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kentucky 7, Penn State 3.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. Just ran over it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It'll be a run on third and short. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up for the PAT.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got his man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Looking to move it through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. You can hear the roar all the way to Mount Nittany after he got in the backfield and made the play.
And they always give you something to roar about, don't you? These Penn State linebackers, I don't know where they find them, but year after year they find some of the best players in all of football.
He's looking for a man on second down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it go. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. With jet sweep pass. Across the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback keeper. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback checking off. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds a man on the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
True as he puts 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. Second down coming up. The give to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Makes the grab. It's Schuster. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Kentucky right back to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Offense in the hurry-up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Scrambling away. He'll fire to his right. It's complete. A huge pickup. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to sneak it. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. That one comes out hot down the right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll give it to the back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll run for it on 4th down. And the Wildcats have a 1st down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Using his feet. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
They'll leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. The give to the left. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The give. Runs through a tackle. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
He'll sneak it. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the defense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
On second down, he'll fire. The quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Leaves it with the running back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Kentucky going quickly. They'll try to run for it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Tackle is made after the first down.
Gain of 1. And first down for the offense.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Kentucky 14, Penn State 13.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. After run, now throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Starting to feel a little pressure. Snags it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Touchdown, Kentucky. Number 5, with the carry.
Ready to try the point after.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21, Penn State 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off play action. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Nittany Lions are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
They'll throw it on first down. Buying some time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The lone back's got it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Coming after it. He's going to run it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man quickly. Flying out to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kentucky, 28. Penn State, 13.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Defensive score.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that... behind them. I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Quarterback checking the play. On second down, wants to throw it. He chucks one out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Easy. Hornet. Griffin.
He wants to throw it again. Keeps looking downfield. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The give, and tick. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Then back in their own end, a third and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops.
Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43.
42 spider, 4-2 arrow.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Dances away. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down.
Ready up.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first.
Get set, get set.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
3-25.
He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
At the 20, he's got space. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down.
1st and goal, Kentucky.
Wants to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kentucky 42, Penn State 13.
Fair catch called for and made. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
He's going to let it go. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Just just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.